G'day, welcome back to Brooksy's Car Restorations. On today's episode, we're going to be back on the Triumph Tr7 that I just recently bought. Off camera, put a new fuel filter, just so I can keep an eye on the fuel. Being in an old car, you want to see, guard against bad fuel in the fuel tanks and blah blah blah. It seems pretty good. Also off camera, if you watched the last video, the thermofan was making an absolute terrible racket of a noise, but by taking the fan off it, the noise is literally gone. So I'm pretty damn sure it's that thermofan. So we're gonna take the radiator system off. I want to give all that a good clean out anyways. This hose here is full of rust, probably replace that hose. Give the whole radiator a good flush and a clean, and get at that clutch fanny system thing and knock that out. Well, I'll just show you, like if you watched the last video, I'll just show you now that when you start it up, how much nicer it sounds. So before, when you give it a rev, she'd squeal really loudly. She's a bit cold, but yeah. Could do with a bit of a tune potentially too, because she's coughing and farting and carrying on. We've got some new plugs for it, which we'll be doing. We may play with the timing a bit, see if it helps at all. But yeah, no more high-pitched squeal. So we'll get at that, do a few more other things, and get stuck into this, hopefully get stuck into this restoration. So the bottom hose was quite crunchy too, and the water that's in there is very rusty looking.
Yep. This hose is going to be a prick to get off. It goes along it round up and it goes across and joins up under the car, down there, up under your carburetor. That's where it joins on.
So do we need to jack the car up or something, or?
Actually no, I can get to the clamp. I think I can get to it.
Okay.
Just.
Top one looks easy enough. Righto, radiator's out. That was the water that was coming out of it, the rusty water. So we'll get a bunch of new pipes, including some new heater pipes, which we'll take off a bit later.
Too bad.
Now we can get a yeah, in the bottom of the radiator. It's pretty disgusting though. Now we can hopefully get up this clutch fan.
I don't know how that's so long. Anyway, we'll figure it out.
We'll get the camera in there and have a look or something, or maybe bang it off or something. Anyways. So, we get the thermofan off it. There's 4 bolts that go in there. We've looked around for another potential thermofan or full setup or whatever. The good too. It's not frayed or anything, so I might keep running that for a while. Long story short, we can't find the stuff for the thermofan. I can't seem to get a genuine one online or anything like that. Maybe I can get an aftermarket one. So we've got 2 options. So yeah, thermofan, or we knock this off and we throw a new bearing in it, which will quieten it down. Dad's going potentially with the bearing, so you can get a new bearing in it. So yeah, that's what we're up to now so far, but that won't happen today potentially. We've got a bunch of new heater hoses. We were able to get both the radiator hoses. I got one here, the other one's on order. Got all new oil filters for oil change. Radiator flush. Clean out the radiator, get rid of all that what do you call it? Rust. Got a new radiator cap because the old one's rusty as all buggery. Don't trust it. Gonna get back to it shortly. Just gonna get the kids from school. Got today, some of today and some of tomorrow to get some stuff knocked out. So we're gonna smash into some cars, getting stuff done. All right, back on the Tr7. Dad was able to get the viscous coupling off the end here, so now we can put this back on the car and run the belt. We're still umming and ahhing about whether we get another one of these, which is super expensive, or we throw a thermofan on the car. I've got a thermofan already sitting there. So yeah, we'll probably work out that either day or some other day. But for the time being, we're gonna work on getting that back on so that we can run the alternator when we run the car, keep battery charged, and yeah, maybe we'll work on some, what do you call it, electricals and stuff. That'll pop out his awning so we can get a bit of shade and whatnot.
It'll be a bit warm today.
Very warm. And I'm gonna start pulling everything out of the Tr7, and we'll go through it just for fun and see all the stuff that came with it. Alrighty, so we got some free spark plugs with the car. Cylinder 4 was misfiring. The first two plugs I pulled out so far were fairly, you know, they could do with a change, let's just put it that way. I had it running early when it was cold, and the fourth cylinder was not getting hot, so I feel like maybe that fourth cylinder changing spark plug on the fourth might fix that, hopefully. It still runs reasonably well even though it's missing a cylinder, but hopefully it'll run a hell of a lot better now. All new pipes. Everything's all new. The overflow bottle, the bottom one, it's all hooked back up. We're going to refill that and use some flush. Give it a good flush, get all the rust and crap out of it. I've done the first coat on the car. I'll do another coat shortly and then we might get some dinner. Yeah, fun of games. G'day, welcome back to Brooksy's Car Restoration. And on today's episode we are back on the Triumph Tr7 with the young fella. And we are doing all the fun stuff, electrical stuff. Not. So we had a miss on cylinder 4 and couldn't potentially work out straight away what it was. Anyways,
didn't fix it.
Yeah, we've pulled the distributor off, thinking wonder what's going on inside the distributor. And we've both found something that we've never seen before. It's got these lugs that seem to spin around. They go through some sort of a
Light beam.
like a light beam or something, and one of those lugs, the fourth cylinder lug one, snapped off, so, and the fourth cylinder's not working, so we're wondering if that's the,
Definitely the problem.
pretty sure that's definitely not helping anyways. So Dad's going to attempt trying to fix it.
It's an aftermarket distributor, it appears. The manual doesn't show this option. And being an aftermarket distributor, it's probably fairly unlikely we're going to be able to get one of those.
So if we can't fix it, we're going to have to put a whole new distributor in it. So we'll have a crack at trying to fix it first. Dad's having trouble getting the thing out though.
I got the clip off, but I just can't get it out. The O-ring's getting caught in the circlip groove.
Can you take the circlip off?
The circlip's off, but the O-ring above it, or the seal above it's getting stuck in the circlip
Take
groove.
the O-ring off?
That's what's the problem, it's getting stuck in the circlip groove and I can't get it out.
Right, and the other things we've got to do are lights, get them going up and down, potentially working. None of the blinkers, none of the headlights work. windscreen wipers don't work. A whole bunch of stuff doesn't work. I'm hoping it's just fuses, like that. Maybe when he stored it, he took all the fuses out for some reason. God only knows why, but
we found a bag of fuses in the boot.
Exactly.
We haven't looked yet.
So we're hoping that by putting all the fuses back in, everything just magically starts working again.
You're out.
Yeah, I know. But we're tackling a lot of electrical stuff today. So that and potentially putting an electrical fan on at some point as well. And if we can sort all that out and the steering, we might be able to put this old girl back on the road. Fingers crossed. So we've got some headlights working. The headlight popped up, but it's not exactly running yet.
The headlight fuse isn't lighting up.
The headlight fuse isn't lighting up, okay.
No, but the headlight's driven up.
But we've got the Parkers are working now. After just playing with the fuses, we've got some lights to finally work. The lights at the back aren't working though. The Parkers still turn on? Yeah, so nothing happening at the back. But a lot of the fuses aren't exactly lighting up, are they? Or not working?
Yeah, the headlight ones aren't lighting up.
Headlight ones aren't lighting up. Oh, that one is?
That one is now. It wasn't. That's it's a right-hand headlight. It wasn't lit up, but it is now. That's your main beam right-hand isn't lit up. That is your heater bulb. That comes on with the ignition.
So a majority of this stuff could be fuse related, or fuse box related, or whatever.
And that's your dip beam. Oh, your dip beam left-hand is lit up, but it's not hooked up behind the.
Yeah, well the motor definitely works because it popped up.
Yeah.
How you doing? Eh? How you doing? Come to say hello? You gonna turn on? It could well need a new bulb in it, who knows? But that's friggin' cool. Just got to reconnect that one there. And it may well pop itself up as well. Oh, there you go. There's a bag of fuses there. Yep, sweet. Oh, well, hopefully soon we'll have stuff working. Alright, we're testing some lights. So at the moment, we've got those working. Alright, do the left blinker again. Left blinker, front is working. Side is not working. It sort of looks like it doesn't have a bulb though. Yep. It might have been missing. Left back. Left back's working. Sweet. Alright. Right. Right back's not working. Hang on. The little corner light's working. And the front left, the front right, sorry, is working as well. No, the right back one's not working and the left side one's not working. But I'd say that's bulb related.
I'm pressing the horn. I can hear the relay clicking.
Okay. She's not horny though. Oh well, at least you're not scaring the crap out of me.
Check out the headlight itself. That should be high beam.
Yeah, well the headlight itself's not popping up at the moment.
Is it on?
I don't know, it's not popped up.
Oh,
No, it's not on. I can look through the grill here, it's not turned on.
okay. The right one isn't up anymore.
No. I don't know what you did to make it pop up before. I vaguely remember with my old TR7 what buttons to press, but whatever. Alright, we'll come back with some more updates shortly. I want to test. You want to test the brake lights and stuff? Brake and right reverse. Alright. Well,
With the parking light on the... Yeah, I didn't have to switch.
okay, that popped up. Alright, now try turning the light on.
That should be high beam, I think.
Nothing. Try low beam.
Low beam.
Nothing. It may not work unless both lights are hooked up too, potentially. But You got exposed wires down in here too, which is a bit concerning. Whole mess of them just there. Anyways, and she's lighting up. A tie beam?
Low beam?
Low beam ain't working.
High beam?
High beam's working.
Low beam?
Low beam's not working.
Can you tell if it's a seal beam or it's got a bulb in it?
It's got a looks like it's got a bulb in it.
Okay, cool. Good.
And it just went back down again. Just went back down and up again, yeah. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I love flippy headlight cars. I'm a big kid. Alrighty, we've got a list for the Tr7. Reverse lights work. The left-hand brake light's not currently working. Right-hand front, what is it? Parker. And both back parkers aren't working. Number plate lights work. Headlights are not, well, one's working but low beam's not working, the other one's not completely working at all, so we need to fix that. Front left hand blinker, yes, not working. Back right hand blinker not working. The front left, which is this one down here, it's oh, he's left the parkers on, is blinking the wrong colour, so I'm thinking maybe they've put the wrong colour bulb in there or something. I don't know, it's weird, but it's blinking that bright yellow colour. Wipers are working and windscreen washer is working, so she's been working. She's wet. I had it squirting up over the back, completely over the back of the car. Let's push it working that way. This was all clogged up. This was full of stuff. The filter was full of stuff. I cleaned the filter out, got that all working, cleaned all the pipes, reconnected that to that, and now she's squirting again. So yeah, making some progress. I forgot to videotape some of it because I wasn't sure if it was working or not. You need to go. Regardless, you need to go. Okay.
She is in bed, she's sleepwalking.
We're back today, working on two different cars. I'm sanding the Focus, and got Dad here helping on the Tr7, trying to smash out some wiring.
Born in. Yeah.
So yeah, I've been having a lot of issues with, as you would have seen previously in the video, a lot of issues with yeah, the Tr7's, pretty much everything in the Tr7 wiring wise didn't work, and we've got a lot of the stuff now finally working, as you would have seen previously in the video potentially. This light's popping up and down, this light's completely disconnected, and it's, yeah, a bit of a nightmare due to old British wiring.
And people cutting the loom out and just not wiring it back up again. Yeah, there's wires cut and there's things unplugged and there's bits hanging off it everywhere. Yeah, so. And the wiring doesn't line up. On old British cars, you've got yellow blue going to a green through a plug, and a blue yellow going to a red green through a plug on that side, and a black going through a black grey. So they don't, if we're following them through, they swap over when they go through plugs. So who knows what's supposed to be hooked up over here, because you've got wires that aren't hooked to any plugs. What colours match what colour, so it's like, yeah. We don't have a wiring diagram either.
We probably do in the Tr7 manual.
Oh, maybe.
You have a look.
Yeah, I'll have to have a look.
Yeah.
It might help.
But
Anyway,
if
just getting into it.
if a lot of that wire's aftermarket too, like someone's replaced it with different wiring, well, there you go. So it's, even if you have a wiring diagram, it's not going to match that if someone's just put random wires in there.
Spliced the side blinkers into the wiring loom. Just spliced it in without plugs. It's like,
And they haven't covered. There's lots of bare wires too. They haven't covered over, and
them in.
which
that
we need to.
Pretty tidy compared to this.
It's tidy, yes, but you've still got bare wires.
Compared to this side.
Yeah.
There's 10 times more wires on this side.
There's still bare wires, which is a bit worrying to me. But
tidy them up. Anyway,
otherwise it's not too badly hacked to bits. Like it's like a lot of the wiring still looks somewhat what do you call it, standard, or
I think we can do it. There's after looking at that side and figuring out there is some rhyme to reason in this side, so I think we can work it out. Yeah.
well, we have to one way or another, or because I don't really feel like paying someone.
Yeah, feel pretty confident we'll get something to work.
Anyways, we'll crack on. There you go. Both lights are working.
High beam.
Try it.
Low beam.
Yep.
High beam.
Yep.
Low beam. Both
Yep.
sides.
Both sides.
High beam.
Yep.
Low beam.
Yep.
High beam.
Yep.
Low beam.
Yep.
Sweet.
And off. Well, back on the Tr7. It's been a very long, drawn-out video over quite a few months. Today we're slapping in a new distributor. I'm pretty sure in the previous video I showed what was wrong with the old distributor. I just got a little tab that snapped off inside it. Also, we fixed something that I forgot to show previous video. So pretty much all the electrics are now working. Ready? Or not? Maybe need the key on. 1 second. Okay, never mind. We did have the horn working. It doesn't want to work anymore. Fun and games, fun and games. Anyways, I'm gonna get back onto the distributor. So we'll see you shortly when it's hopefully stabbed in and the car's running on 4 cylinders. So we got both the distributors out. Fought us a bit. Dad's lost a bit of skin and he's bleeding slightly. We should give that a nice clean up inside there. It's just a bit crusty. Anyways, unfortunately they're not identical. I mean, the bottom parts are perfect. We've measured everything up, same amount of teeth. Everything's exactly the same in the bottom part of the distributors. These boxes and these parts here are the same, but the interiors are different. The setup on this one and the clips are different too. The new one's got a larger clip, so we're gonna have to try and make this clip fit on there somehow, and yeah, try and run it. This one here, so this one has tabs. I don't know if I explained that earlier in the video, but one of the tabs is snapped off. That's why 4th cylinder doesn't work. The 4th tab snapped off, so they're all numbered. And they're going through like a sort of a light beam thing, whereas this one sort of runs more off a yeah, very different to the sort of distributors I'm used to working with the points and what have you. So yeah, the top bits are slightly different in this aspect, but the caps and everything else seem to be the same. So yeah, we're just going to see if we can somehow wire this to fit the old system and see if we can't get it running off that. Wish us luck. So, in the last part of the video, you would have seen that we were struggling with the distributor. Unfortunately, Dad's trying to rebuild the one with the broken tabs. We're not really having much luck. The tab just keeps breaking off. We've tried a bunch of different glues and using different things to help support it as well, and blah 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 blah. Anyways, if you're a Tr7 guy and you're watching this, the reason I'm ending the video so early too is hoping that someone with a bit of knowledge or someone who knows something in the Tr7 community, if you can just swap back the original distributor potentially with the points and whatever else, or are they all pretty much like that? I can't seem to find a distributor for it or something that is even close. Yeah, get them in the comments. I've looked at Rimmer Brothers. I found that one I got off eBay. It looked almost identical on the outside. I couldn't see pictures on the inside of it. And it fits in. Unfortunately, it doesn't work. It may be broken. It wasn't a cheap one though. So yeah, to be continued.